I will try to teach the lesson current electricity of 11th standard. So, in that lesson, you have studied that Ohm's law, then resistance of conductor, series combination of resistors, parallel combination of resistors, then newly how to find out the values of resistors, how to find out the values of resistances, resistance of a resistor, that we have to study in this lesson. Then again, that temperature coefficient of resistance, then specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor. All that topic we have to just revise. Already you have studied that most of the topics in 9th standard. So I have told you that the topics which you have studied in previous standard that are important. So today one topic we will discuss from the lesson current electricity of 11th standard. So specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor, that topic we have to discuss. But before that, I will tell some information that resistance or resistor. Resistor is a device which controls the flow of electric current. It is opposing the electric current. It means if the value of resistor is more, then less current will flow through it. And if the value of resistor is less, then more current will flow. And if the value is more, less current will flow through it. Means we can say that resistor is a current controlling device. By increasing or decreasing the value of resistance, the flow of current can be decreased or increased. Means we can call this resistor as a current controlling device. So resistor, we know that resistor, it is denoted by a symbol R, just like the current we are denoting by I. Just like that, the resistor, it is denoted by R. So this resistor or resistance of a conductor, it depends on 4 factors. Resistance of conductor, it depends on 4 factors. So first factor, it depends on length of conductor. Whatever the conductor which we are using, that resistance of conductor, it will depend on the length of conductor. How it depends we will discuss. But then again, secondly, that resistance of a conductor, it depends on area of cross section of that conductor. Conductor is nothing but a material which allows the flow of electric current through it. We know it, we have studied what are conductors, what are insulators, what are semiconductors. So resistance, we are talking about the resistance of that conductor. So that resistance of that conductor, it depends on 4 factors. First is length of conductor, second is area of cross section of that conductor, then temperature of that conductor and material of which it is made. Means we know that various materials are the conductors, but mostly used conductors are aluminum and copper. Silver is also a best conductor or good conductor of electric current. So this resistance of conductor, how it depends on these 4 factors: length, area of cross section, temperature and material of the conductor. So this resistance of conductor, it is directly proportional to the length of conductor. Directly proportional means what? If length is increased, resistance is increased. If length is decreased, resistance will decrease. Means if length increases, resistance of conductor will increase. If length decreases, resistance of conductor will also decrease. So it depends. Means how this resistance is relates with the length of conductor, it is directly proportional to the length of conductor. So we can write R, resistance of conductor, directly proportional to length, that is L. R proportional to L. Then second factor, how this resistance of conductor, it depends on area of cross section of that conductor, cross sectional area. We know that conducting wire, it is near about circular in shape. So area of cross section of that conductor is somewhat, and if, or simply for our understanding we can say the thickness of conductor. Resistance of conductor, it depends on area of cross section of conductor, means for our understanding we can say thickness of conductor. If the conducting wire is thick or it is thin, how this resistance it depends? It is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of conductor. Means what? If the area of cross section of that conductor, if it is more, means if its thickness is more, resistance will be less. And if the area of cross section of that conductor it is less, means it is thin, we can say for our understanding, then resistance of conductor will be more. Means this resistance of conductor it is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of that conductor, and it can be symbolically written as R, that is resistance of conductor, inversely proportional to area of cross section, means R proportional to 1 upon A. Here, then temperature of conductor. How this resistance of conductor, it depends on temperature of conductor. This resistance of conductor, it increases with temperature. If temperature is more, resistance will be more. If temperature is less, resistance will be less. This relation we are not using to derive the expression for specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor. This relation of this resistance of conductor with temperature we will discuss in one topic, that is superconductivity. That topic we will take nextly. So this resistance of conductor, it is directly proportional to temperature, and this resistance of conductor it depends on the material, of which material that conductor is made of. That resistance is also depends on that, because the materials, they have different properties. So here what we have sorted out from this discussion, that resistance it depends on 4 factors, but we are related with length and area of cross section of conductor. How that resistance of conductor it depends or it relates with length and area of cross section of the conductor. So we have find out this relationship symbolically, that is R proportional to L, directly proportional to L. Means resistance of conductor is directly proportional to the length of conductor, and R, how it relates with area of cross section, so it is inversely proportional to area of cross section, and these two relationship are proportional, directly proportional to L, and are inversely proportional to area of cross section. It can be written combinedly as R proportional to L upon A. That is R proportional, directly proportional to L, and R inversely proportional to A. So now we have got this relationship that R proportional to L upon A. We know that the quantities which are on LHS side, if they are in numerator, the quantities in the right hand side in the numerator, they are directly proportional, and the quantity which is in denominator, it is inversely proportional to the quantity on LHS side. So here we have got the relation R proportional to L upon A, and we know that to write this R equal to L upon A, this proportionality sign, it is always replaced by one proportionality constant. So here we have used this rho. The pronunciation of this symbol is rho. So rho is the basically rho is the constant of proportionality, but that rho is the specific resistance or resistivity of conductor. Basically we can say rho as a constant of proportionality, but that rho is our specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor. So here R equal to, instead of this proportionality sign, rho, L upon A. Then rho equal to RA upon L, and this is the expression for specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor. Rho equal to RA upon L, where R is the resistance of conductor, A is the area of cross section of conductor, L is the length of conductor, and this rho is specific resistance or resistivity of conductor. So we have got this relation. I have told you that if you put the units of resistance, area of cross section and length, we will get the unit of specific resistance, that is rho. So here the unit of rho, if we want to find out, use this same expression. Here we want to find out unit of rho. So unit of rho, R, unit of R into unit of A upon unit of L. So unit of resistance is ohm, written. Then unit of area is meter square and unit of length is meter. So this meter will get cancelled, and finally we will get the unit of specific resistance or resistivity, which is denoted by rho, is ohm meter. Ohm meter is the unit of specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor. Then again, conductivity. Conductivity, it is denoted by sigma. This is the pronunciation, sigma. So conductivity of a conductor, it is denoted by sigma, and it is nothing but the reciprocal of resistivity of a conductor. We know that resistivity or specific resistance, it is denoted by rho. So sigma, which is the conductivity of conductor, is nothing but the reciprocal of resistivity or specific resistance of a conductor. So sigma equal to 1 upon rho. Again, if we want to find out the unit of conductivity, so put the unit of resistivity here. So unit of sigma equal to 1 upon unit of rho is ohm meter. So this ohm, if we brought into the numerator, it will become mho. The inverse or reverse of this letter will be OHM, MHO, mho per meter. That is the unit of conductivity. So whole lesson, all the topics we have to discuss serially one by one. Today we have learned that specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor from lesson current electricity 11th standard physics. So if you like this, or if you like my video, and if you want to increase my interest, so most those who have not subscribed my channel, they can first please subscribe my channel, so that my interest will be originated, my interest will be increased, and I will bring more and more topics of 11th standard physics, which are the basics for 12th standard. I will bring. So okay.